B&B Podcast.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thank you for staying into the B&B Podcast. Hope you're well and safe during these troubling times. I want to talk to you about ways you can improve your mental health, right? So we all know your mental game is going to be more important than your physical game. Your mental and your mindset is going to control and amplify everything from here all the way from the waist down. It's important to have a healthy mindset for you to accomplish your goals, to overcome any obstacles in your way, and overall just have a satisfying life. So I'm going to break it down to you. So for one, write down your goals and your passions, right? So we have a lot of people who mistakenly grasp things by absorbing everything in their head, right? And the mind is a very professional, but yet it's unstable sometimes. So therefore, writing down your goals, writing down what you have in the works is going to better prepare you for your future, right? It could be daily goals, it could be monthly goals, it could be yearly goals. As long as you write down your progress and track your progress, then it's going to bring mental health and mental benefit to you. Because therefore, you won't be all sporadic trying to find what needs to be done. So two is to take some time alone. Understanding being alone can be the best benefit for you, especially if you work in a high tempo job when you're constantly surrounding yourself with people, and people can mentally drain you. I'm going to say that again. People can mentally drain you. And what that means is, say you have a customer who's always demanding, somebody who's always asking for something, always trying to satisfy themselves through you. And that can be very exhausting because you're punching in those numbers, you're trying to get this done. And say you have and that person's bringing a negative influence onto you, always being demanding, always being aggressive, being too assertive for your own good. And that's why it's very important for you to take some time away from people. Take your time to relax, take your time to self-evaluate yourself, understand that some things may not be in the works, some things may be in the works, and that's going to help your mindset. It's going to affect the way you think. It's going to basically give you a better grasp with life, and ultimately it's going to be good for you. So three I wanted to mention. So for number three, build your environment with the right people, around the right people. So this is very important. So you do not want to associate with people who bring a negative impact on your life. So in order for you to figure out, you have to evaluate your friends. You have to look at your friends and ask yourself these questions. Is this person right for me? Does this person have the right mindset? Does this person have the right goals and accomplishments that pertain to me? Now, it doesn't mean to utilize them. It doesn't mean to take advantage of them. But in order for you to succeed and grow, you need to find the right people who motivate you, who make you better, and ultimately who make you a good person. So, for example, if you're a basketball player, you got to find basketball players who are willing to exceed in that environment. The ones who are always practicing, the ones who are always willing to put in the work, the ones who are studying the game, the ones who are staying out of trouble, the ones who are staying in shape, not drinking, not eating those bad carbohydrates or those bad fats. That's just an example, ladies and gentlemen. But you got to find those people who are going to make you better, because any negative person can put you in a bad predicament. They can give you that negative energy and therefore bring you down to the status. You always want to have a baseline, right? You want to be right here. You have to look at people who are right here. Therefore, you can grow exponentially, and therefore you're going to have some good growth. So number four, I wanted to mention to you about was to focus on your passion, right? So focusing on your passion is what's going to bring mental gain to you, mental health. Because say you have somebody who is not always sure what they want, they don't know what their purpose is, they don't know what the meaning is, and they're going to struggle with what they're meant to do on this earth, right? So when you focus on your passion, right, you build out steps, you build out your foundation, and that's what's going to help you seek that. That's what's helping going to bring that happiness. That's what's going to bring that joy, and therefore it's going to give you a sense of accomplishment and achievement. And when you feel that, it's going to attract a lot of things in your life. It's going to attract the right network. It's going to attract the right friends. It's going to attract the right benefits. And that's going to help you grow your mindset. And when you do that, you're going to have a healthy mind. You're going to eat right, and everything else is going to flow into the drama. So another thing I wanted to talk about was to understand, number 5, to understand your limits. Understanding your limits, right? So I don't want people to take this the wrong way. Always try to overcome your limits. Always try to exceed in your standards. But what I mean by that is don't let things influence you that you can't control. Knowing your limit on what you can control is what is going to dictate you from breaking down and keep striving in your goals. Because a lot of people right now, especially in the politics, especially with outside influences, they're going to think that they have infinite control with everything. And when they realize that they don't, it's just going to bring them to a lower state. It's going to give them higher stress levels. it's going to give them it's going to give them higher anxiety levels, and ultimately this is not going to be good for you, and this is going to drain your mental health, and it's going to drain those who you surround with. So I want y'all to take those 5 considerations, those 5 ways to improve your mental health. So I'm going to reiterate it again. So write down your goals and your passions, therefore you track your progress. 2 is to take time alone, so therefore you could evaluate yourself and take a break from the surrounding environment. 3 is to build your environment with the right people, around the right people, so therefore you grow within a team, and whatever your passion is, you can grow with them, and you always elevate to their level. Number 4 is to focus on your passions and your goals, so therefore you have meaning in your life, and therefore you can seek that happiness. And number 5 is to know your limits, to understand your limits, so therefore you won't stress with the things that you cannot control. So hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for staying in tune with us. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Always like our videos, comment on our videos, let us know how we're doing, and ultimately be blessed, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget to work hard and strive to be great. Be better.